Hello, everybody. This is Coach Kim from True Talents of Africa. I'm happy to continue to take you guys on this journey as we build East Africa's first international residential football academy. Now, this past week has been a very interesting time, a lot of back and forth, a lot of going to the site, going elsewhere. I'll start with the first thing, the most important thing, which is grass. Now, of course, you guys know the layout of the academy by now. We have two full-size football fields that are going to be laid with grass, not artificial turf, but grass. So we have actually contracted a company called AgroTurf that is run by a gentleman named Daniel, who is in charge of making the fields as playable as possible. And I think they're doing a great job so far. They've leveled the field, and the seed has come from South Africa, and it was planted about a week to 10 days ago. And so most recently, we are just starting to see the seed, the grass seed, actually start to germinate, which is really, really exciting for all of us because the field, as you guys know, is a really, really important part of this academy. The other thing that has been a real challenge, if I'm honest, is water. So the borehole that we have provided for us on site within the development isn't fully active yet, meaning that we really needed to look for water to water the fields. Without water, you can't have the grass grow. So we have had water trucks come in, water bowsers that have been coming in to fill the tank. We have gone to our neighbors to look for water, basically connected their borehole to our tank. It has been quite the journey, but most recently, this past week, we finally have water that is coming into the tank consistently, which is a small win, a small blessing. It's not perfect yet, but we're on the journey and we're grateful to God for that. In addition to the water, we also have a water pump that is on site that recently became active just last week. And so that was a big moment when we finally saw water coming out from the taps. We have different connection points across the whole field facility. And so now the water can actually come from those connection points onto the field. And that's exciting. The pump is actually solar powered and provided by Davis and Shetley, if anybody was curious. So that's a big success. Another thing I want to do is just take a moment to appreciate my family, because this project includes so many people and you can't do this alone. And so the two people who have basically been my rock since I've been, had a career in football and always been supportive are my mother and my father. And so I want to take a moment to introduce my father to you guys.
Like what?
Say some words of encouragement, some advice.
Hey guys, man, this is work. I'm chief contractor here. And we are making very good progress. And it's a lot of work yet. Water is flowing. We are now irrigating. We're planted. And I think Coach Kim only wants to see grass, nothing else. But there are many other things associated. And let's see. Let's watch this journey together.
Do you have any words of encouragement for the students, players?
For the students, you are coming into a world-class facility. I've seen many, and this one is we are really trying to make sure that this is the best in East Africa and if not the rest of the continent. Watch this space.
When I get the chance, I'll introduce you guys to my mother as well, who's also an amazing part of this project. Most recently, we have been on many calls, online calls, each evening, just trying to figure out, submitting business plans to different people, commercial lenders. There's so much work that is happening behind the scenes to try and make this thing work. As you know, we have the first phase, but of course, we're looking for funding to do the rest of the academy. We have capacity for 40 students that we are currently building. But of course, the goal is to have about 150 students. And for that, we need to build capacity. So that is another thing that we have been discussing about, is how we're going to get the resources to do the rest of the development of the facility. The last thing, as you know, we have students in our academy at the moment. We have about 100 students. And we gave an opportunity to the students to visit a children's home recently that was organized by Coach Ken. And we visited a children's home called Bridges Education Center, which is actually in Kitengela. And that was one of the values that we have within our academy is being a role model and giving the students an opportunity to realize that they are role models to certain people is really big for us, and to give back to the community around us. So that was a blessing. And basically those are all the updates I have. Thank you for everybody who's just been sharing the videos, letting people know about this project, the fact that it's starting. And of course, the goal is to start beginning of December. to have people interacting with their environment as soon as possible, and then to officially start in January. I'll share more updates about exactly how we're going to begin the operation. But for now, thank you to all the support that everybody has been showing us. This is a project that I truly believe will help a lot of people who are just like me, whether those are families or players who have the dream of wanting to play somewhere one day, to actually have the environment to achieve the dreams that they have. That's the goal. So thank you everybody for being a part of this project and for watching this video. See you on the next one.
Unapenda ball? Yeah. Unapenda ball? Yeah. Nini, unaicheza ball?